Good morning student, SGM Public School English Medium, subject English, class 8, chapter 2. This is Jordy's phone. About the lesson. In this story, Jordy's father has been bitten by a rattlesnake. He quickly kills a dew and uses its heart and liver to draw out of the poison. Jordy wonders what will happen to the little fawn left without a mother. Lesson. Jordy said to his father, "Pa, I am a big boy. No, and don't need to drink milk." Jordy has a fawn, the fawn belonging to the boy, and they use the Dutch liver to draw out poison and saw. Pa, and he said, would be ungrateful to leave it to stay. Doc said, nothing in the world comes quite free. The boy's right and his daddy's right. After some time he asked, You will not be gone long. Jordy said, I will be back before dinner for sure. Milk Wheel mounted his horse and pulled Jordy up the behind him. One hour Doc found Pa said that spots are everywhere on its body. They passed the abandoned clearing. Suddenly, Jordy was unwilling to have Wheel with him. If the fawn was dead or could not be found, he wanted for the sound of the hooves to end. Then cut to the right. A large bird like the vulture that eats the flesh of dead animals rose in front of him and flapped into the air. The fawn lifted its nose and reached out one hand and laid it one of the soft neck. Jordy remembered his father saying that a fawn would follow if it had first been carried. His arms began to ache and he was forced to stop again. Jordy then went to the kitchen. Jordy dipped his finger in the milk and thrust them into the fawn's soft, wet mouth. As long as he held his fingers below the level of the milk, the was contained. Word meaning: drip back to, go back to. Second, dilated, enlarged. Occurrence meaning small brown nuts. Parted, moved aside. Delirious, extremely excited. Sleek, smooth and shiny. Romp, play. Back, return. Thank you. Answer the following question. Why did Penny Baxter allow Jordy to go find the fawn and raise it? Answer. Penny Baxter allowed Jordy to go find the fawn and raise it because the fawn was belonged to the boy they killed to draw out of poison. Question number 2. What did Doc Williamson mean when he said nothing in the world ever comes quite free? Answer. When Doc Wilson said nothing in the world ever comes quite free, he meant that no one comes in the world itself. Alone it comes the world, due its mother as the fawn. Question number 3. How did Jordy bring the fawn back home? Answer. Jordy bring the fawn back home, sometimes in his lap and sometimes allowing him to bark a little distance. Question number 4. How did Jordy look after the fawn after he accepted the responsibility for doing this? Answer. When Jordy accepted the responsibility of the looking after the fawn, he fed it with milk in an interesting way. He dipped his fingers into the milk and thrust them into the fawn's sock. Wet mouth it said, greedy. Question number 5. How does Jordy's mother react when she hears that he is going to bring the fawn home? Answer. When Jordy's mother hears that he is going to bring the fawn home, she holds her coffee pot in the mid-air and asks, "What fawn?" And when Jordy tells her the fawn belonging to the boy we killed, she gasped and said, "Well, for pity's sake." Question number 6. Why did not the fawn follow Jordy up the steps as he had thought it would? Answer. The fawn did not follow Jordy up the steps as he had thought it would because the fawn walked and these refused to climb. Thank you.